What it do, y'all? It's your brother man from the motherland coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that ROD pod. For those that don't know who I am him, Jones, the NBIC. And again, you know I represent that ROD. Want to give a shout out to the YouTube family. Want to give a shout out to the ancestors. Want to give a shout out to the creators. Yes, the creators, the two deities that stand above it all. The father, the mother, the male, the female. Anybody teaching anything outside of that is working with the devil. You heard me? Round of applause for that. And you know I don't be caring how people feel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, check this out. My apologies for coming on a little later than usual. Had to take care of some family situations. Speaking of the family situations, definitely want to give a big shout out to my cuz. She had to do a real grown man executive decision today. And she was able to get it done. Hopefully the process go through and she can be free like a bird and flap her wings the way that she was supposed to flap it in the first place. But, you know, we definitely want to give a shout out to her for being strong and even through all, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. And you know, I always feel your pain, cuz, but, you know, I always got to keep it 3.5 because at the end of the day, you know, when you in a battlefield, you can't have no emotions out here. You know what I'm saying? I tell people this all the time. There's no emotions in this battleship, man. You know what I'm saying? We are in prison. You feel me? Just like in real life, right? If you was incarcerated right now and people seeing you crying in jail, you know what I'm saying? It's a high possibility you will be somebody's bedwink. You heard? So take that same aspect and apply it to everyday life, and that's just for all of us. You know, not just for the cuz, but just for every single one of us. That we really gotta be strong and move on a righteous gangster. You know what I'm saying? Put them together type of time. You feel me? And for today, man, we know we gotta talk about Donald Trump, man. Shout out to Donald Trump, man. Round of applause for Donald Trump, man. Round of applause. Yeah, man. Shout out to Donald Trump, man. That man came into office gun blazing, you heard? And one of the things that he did that was phenomenal was made it mandatory that America only understands, sees, and accept only two genders, male and female.
Are you dumb?
Ain't gonna be no binaries and all that. All that is being removed. You're not gonna find that in the schools. You're not gonna find that in the job applications. You're not gonna find that. You're not gonna find that in your newspapers. You're not gonna find that on Facebook. You're not gonna find that on Instagram. No more he, she, him, them, all, whatever. It's over for that. It's over for that. Round of applause again for him. Another thing that is supposedly said that he did was preventing mothers who put their baby fathers on child support from receiving Social Security. Ain't gonna be no income tax for you. Ain't gonna be no extra for you. And the only person that's gonna be allowed to file for that young man will be the father. So round of applause for that as well. And he also stated something. He congratulated the black and browns for holding him down and voting for him. And he said that he wants the suggestions and want to work hand in hand with the communities to ensure that the black and brown community stop getting the short end of the stick. Now, listen, black people, and this is for all you religious individuals. Listen, Donald Trump is the closest thing you're going to get to the second coming of Jesus, okay? I repeat, Donald Trump is the closest thing you're going to ever get to the second coming of Jesus. You know why? Because Jesus never existed. And guess what? Not only did Jesus never existed, everything else that came along with Jesus never existed. The stories that you're seeing in the Biblos did not exist. If Jesus did not exist, people, that means Yeshua did not exist. Okay? Yeshaya did not exist. Oh, hold on. Mesindisi did not exist. Same story, different characters, different presenters, but it's the same thing. And I can prove all of it. And I have proved it. And I have shown it. But you guys rather be deceived than take it for what it is. But I'm not here to persuade and try to convert brothers and sisters from seeing what it is from what it is. You guys are just gonna see when it hits the fan, right? Just like when the pandemic happened before, right? Everybody thought something amazing, phenomenal, the second coming, or now that we are in, this will be the final exodus, and the 2020 was the 400. All of that is fugazi, people. Gazy. It's not the facts. It's not. The Jesus story was taken from there was 16 prior saviors with the same birthday, same concept before the creation of Jesus. And this is a fact. You can go look these things up. If you're thinking that I'm lying, you can look it up. It'll be there. It ain't for us. And we don't want it. Tell them keep that stuff over there. Okay? I find this so ironic that everybody has something to say about these religions like Christianity and Judaism, but practice from the same concept and foundation of the Christianity and Judaism. And the only thing is, the only difference is that now they want you to receive it the way that they deliver it. Just like when you was in the Hebrews, you thought, however the Hebrew teachers told this, how you got to receive it, regurgitate it, and recite it to the other people, right? It's the same script. I'm telling you guys are going to have a rude awakening when you realize that everything that you have been told has been a lie, okay? Now back to my son, Donald Trump, man. Donald, man. Again, appreciate what you're doing. Me personally, I think you are the realest president that has ever, in my lifetime. You are that man that stands on business. And because of that, you get up. Gotta call it what it is, people. You gotta call it what it is. Okay? Now, I got some suggestions, though, Donald Trump. There's a lot of things going on, especially here in New York, that I need you to address. And the first thing I need you to address is this congesting pricing. The congesting pricing is unconstitutional, okay? No American should be charged to travel in their state. Okay? And if you're gonna give a little charge for a little this and here and there, I get that. But when you start charging 23, 27, 15, 13, 9, and you got to subscribe to a easy pass that has absolutely nothing to do with us in order for you to get just a $3 or $2 discount. That is absurd. Okay? We need that to be situated immediately, Donald. That is unconstitutional. In fact, the MTA chief executive, whoever sat down in those tables and came up with this stupid, foolish suggestion, should be prosecuted and trial and should be dispositioned from their position. They should not be sitting in those seats. Okay? These are just hungry Europeans trying to cash out on people so these people can live luxury lifestyles. So these people can continue cashing out on overtime. So these people can continue cashing out on overtime. I know I got friends and family within the foolishness, okay? 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 And I don't want to be the one to be the whistleblower, but I'm blowing the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Okay? These individuals ain't doing nothing but sitting down, sipping margaritas and chilling, playing cards all day, cashing out on people like me and you who's literally got to wake up and literally bust their behinds to take care of their family, and then now got to worry about an extra fee in the most outrageous times to be in. You want to create such foolishness to extort people for your self-gain. These niggas got the audacity to talk about, oh yeah, the reason why we did it because the United New York don't have no money, so we gotta find a way to make money so we can help the MTA. Help the MTA and do what? You guys ain't doing nothing. You wasn't doing nothing in 98. You ain't doing nothing in 99. You ain't do nothing in 2000, 2001. No. There's plenty of other ways to make that money back. How about you just stop giving overtime? Right? Let everybody work 9 to 5 and then clock out. And for those that's able to, those that has no choice to do overtime, you ensure that they get at least a overtime once or twice a month. Facts. That's how you fix the problem. You don't tax the American people. And Donald Trump, in no disrespect, I feel like this is a straight attack upon the poor. Because from 66 down, everybody's paying. 66 and up, that's where the rich and famous live. So they don't have to pay. They can just fly through Manhattan as however they feel like. But for us, we got to pay a fee. And you got the audacity to talk about congesting pricing. What is so congested about? What? Please, don't tell me about the traffic. Don't tell me about the economy. Don't tell me about none of that. Because you guys are spraying things in the air. You guys are playing with the water. You guys are, doing things to the people. You understand? So miss us with that nonsense. Miss us with the nonsense, please. Miss me. No, I don't want it. Goodbye. Miss us. Okay? And as a president who's standing on the Constitution, you know what's being done in New York is unconstitutional. And I really need you to situate that. Yeah. Oh, and get that woman, the governor, whoever this lady is, I don't know who she is. Don't know where she came from. I kid you not. It looks like she came from the pits of hell. She needs to be removed. She needs to be removed. Eric Adams, your time was fun. You ain't done sugar, honey, iced tea. You gotta go too. Just go. Go. And never come back. Okay? I'm just saying, people. I'm just speaking for the voiceless. I'm saying what people are afraid to say. These people gotta go. Matter of fact, I feel like the entire New York City government, legislation, whatever you want to call these people, all of them needs to be taken out. Every single one of them. Because they all have been compromised. They all have been drinking from the cup of the devil, and they're taking their frustration out on the people. And I've been telling you guys this for years now. When the minute I started seeing these city bikes coming into our neighborhoods, which means, and then it's not like they was putting it on the sidewalks. No, they was putting it on the streets where people park their cars. What they was trying to tell you is there's no more room for you guys in cars. Okay? You got to pick a lane. You want to live in a nice apartment? Get rid of the car because you're not going to be able to pay for the two. Okay? You want to live in a nice apartment? Get rid of the car. Here's a city bike. $20 a day, you can ride it all the way. Okay? And I told you guys this. Just like I told you guys about this speed camera. You guys honestly believe that these people really care about children, bro? Think about that. Think about that. You really believe that these people care about children when we just finding out that Fruit Loops is being had a lawsuit? What's the other brand, cereal brand that had a lawsuit? All of these things that we was eating, Skittles and Starburst, all these things we was growing up eating, now is having a recall, or now they're talking about taking out the red threes. But yeah, leave the red 40 though. Red threes gotta go, but the red 40, you could leave that there. You really think it's about the children? Please, it was never about the children. It's all about control. Okay, and the reason for those speed cameras is to have everybody driving at a similar pace. Even if you're thinking that I'm lying, go on your phone, drive somewhere, go on your phone and use Google Maps or whatever, and go past 25 and see how the signal turns red. Okay, when that turns red, what's that doing? That is what you call data. It's data storing. Okay? Now, why are they doing that? Because they want to have a completely electric community all across the United States. They don't want no gas. They want complete control. They want you to have smart TVs. They want you to have smart thermometers. You know what I'm saying? The smart meters in your house. They want you to have that. Smart refrigerators. They even coming out with the smart oven. They want to control everything. Okay? And I know it sounds good. Oh, it's simple. It's easy. The AI know what I want. Yeah. That's what they want. They want to gather data. So those creations, these bots that's on the way, these cars that's on the way are going to take over all the jobs, take up all the positions, and they're going to give us, the colored people, they're gonna give us what we've been doing for years. They want it for everybody now, right? That's just being lazy niggas. But Donald Trump said he's gonna do something different. Donald Trump said that you're gonna have to work for your money. There's no more freebies coming. You're gonna have to work. If you're not a stay-home moms and taking care of your child, and it's shown that you're taking care of your child, oh, you're not getting no benefits. You're not getting absolutely.
Are you dumb?
Nothing. Zero. Jack. Zip. Are you dumb? Or are you dumb? Listen.
Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
I don't like that one. Listen to this one. There you go. That's one half of the creators.
Are you dumb?
Come on now. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. But I just want Trump to just allow us to have more control within our community. Prevent children to have access to groggy music. Nobody, listen, if I was president, this would be the rule. Anybody under 18 cannot listen to hip hop. That would be the rule. And anybody over 18, in order for you to even be considered to listen to it, you have to go into a evaluation test. You have to get evaluated first. Gotta check your mental psyche. Because this hip hop is doing way too much damage. It's destroying our women, it's destroying our men, and it's damn sure destroying our children. Okay? So, yeah, definitely got to get that situated. Okay? The interest rates, you got to kill that, Trump. It's absurd, it's outrageous, it's beyond bonkers. We should not be penalized for individuals, our so-called government, who's supposed to govern over a nation of people, but yet rather give the nation money to other people for a war that has absolutely nothing to do with us, and we getting the short end of the stick. We got to deal with the interest rates. We got to deal with the food hikes and all of these price hikes that's going on around us. You notice the only thing that didn't go up in the hood was doggy food. So are you saying the dogs are more important and more valuable than us? Huh? Yeah, you got to get that. You got to check that at the door, Mr. Trump. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything that you do. Like I tell you black people, he is the closest thing you're going to ever get to your Jesus. Okay? He's the closest you will ever get to your Jesus, because that Jesus never existed. Yeshua never existed. Your Mashiach never existed. Okay? Messindisi never existed. Never. And I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. Let me show you guys something, man. You know I love giving you guys this beautiful food for thought right here. Hold on. Let me show you something, man. Hold on. Right? Now, for those that's been reading the Biblos for a long period of time, right? You guys know that when we went into battle, we had a particular outfit that we had on, right? We was dressed a certain way, right? So, hold on. I want you to answer me this. Let me share my screen. All right. No, it's not what I want. No, it's not what I want. Okay. This is what I want right here. This is what I want. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Hold on. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right. Let me pull this up for you guys. You know your big bro don't come to play, man. You know I don't be coming to play. Hold on. I want you guys to see this. Okay? Matter of fact, let me put this first. I want you guys to see this. Okay? Now remember what I was just saying to you guys. That before we went to, when we went to war, there was a particular way that we dressed according to the Biblos. Okay? It was a particular way. I forgot which verse in the Bible. If you guys can find that, I'm not gonna look for it, because I said I'm not gonna give the Biblos no more energy and time. But sometimes these things come before me. People will send me things, and then I'll see it, and they will say, "What you got to say about this?" And I gotta give my response. So this is one of those. I gotta give my response. So let's just wait while this downloads. I want to send another video. Oh, it's right here. Oh, I got a couple of videos I want to send. A couple of videos. And I want you guys' honest opinion. Don't be biased. Don't be all emotional. Don't be on some, yo, Junes. Like, we ain't trying to hear none of that, bro. We grown individuals having a conversation, and if what I'm saying is not to be true, then just prove that wrong. Don't try to, discredit and say I'm doing this or I'm walking with the devil. The only person that's walking with the devil is anybody that's calling on Jesus, because Jesus is the devil, and I showed you guys this numerous of times. Okay, cool. I showed you guys that numerous of times. So let me pop this up on my screen now. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Why is they still showing me more? The heck is this? Are you ready, people? Because I know I am. My bad, guys. These joints getting me tight. Oh my jeez. This joint getting me tight. Hold on. All right.
Let's talk about the time the Zulu kingdom gave the British Army a serious beat.
Now, this sister is about to talk to you guys about the Zulu kingdom, guys. Okay? The Zulu kingdom, which was in Africa. Okay? Africa, by the way. All right? The Zulu kingdom. Okay? Now, remember what I told you guys, how in the Biblos it was a particular way to dress. I want you to see how the Zulu people was really out here dressing. You know what? Yeah, leave it like that, because this joint's pissing me off. There we go. Open me up just a little bit. You guys can see me. Okay, we work on the fly. Listen to this, sister.
The Battle of San Luana was and remains to this day the worst defeat ever suffered by British forces against native opposition. You see, on the morning of January 22nd, 1879, a Zulu
January 22nd, 1879. January 22nd, another history black people here in America don't know. But these people will tell you that you got to keep every law, statutes, and commandments. Because that's what Africans do, but don't know about this right here. Look, let's continue.
Force launched a surprise attack on a British camp in San Luana, killing all but 100 men, who, when faced with escape or death, decided to flee. Most of the Zulus were...
Now, just look at their outfits. Where's the fringes? Where's the armored plate with the tribes and everything on their body? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it. Somebody tell me what happened to their outfit. Where the fringes and all of that?
Were only armed with shields and spears, while the British had guns, but they were courageous under fire, had great skill, and were unstoppable in hand-to-hand
Look at the outfits.
combat. In fact, their victory was such a shock to British prestige and to a British public who had grown accustomed to reports of easy military victories that when news of British defeat reached Britain, it was at first said to be a hoax. But it wasn't a hoax, and looking to save face, the British consequently sent reinforcements to conquer the Zulu monarchy and hunt down and capture their king. The Zulu kingdom was eventually brought into the British protectorate, but may the braveness of the last king of the Zulu nation and all of his men be remembered forever.
Okay. So I just wanted you guys to just see the outfit that they had on and how the outfit that they had on had absolutely no connections to what the Biblos said that we were supposedly doing. Okay? Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, yeah, because it was plagiarized, it was this. That's my point. And if it was plagiarized and things was this and things was that, then how do you then say that this is the word of our creators and this is a story about us? How do you put the two together? How? It makes no sense. Okay, cool. Let me show you another one. This one I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna download it and then hopefully it just makes its way through the way it's supposed to. Okay? All right. You know, I've been fiending to do this all day. I'm like, yo, when I get home, yeah, I'm definitely gonna talk about this. You understand? Definitely gotta talk about this. I gotta get my son Trump out the way. You know what I mean? Shout out to Trump again. Shout out to Mr. Donald J. Trump. You heard? But let me play some videos for you guys. Let me start off with this one right here. Because it seems like the El Kebulan people must have forgot. The El Kebulan people must have forgot. So it gotta be the El Kebulans to wake you up. Let me play this for you. Let me play this for y'all, cause y'all out here tweaking. You're wrong. Now we can share the screen. There we go. I'm not even gonna do that. You know what I'm gonna do? Do it just like this.
Our leaders, our ancestors who fought the wars of resistance, their heads, their remains, are sitting in jars throughout Europe. And the same people have the audacity to come to Africa and talk to us about human rights. But what's even more disturbing is that we entertain them and we don't remind them of these skeletons in their closet.
Yeah. Where's the lie? We entertain them. How do you entertain them, Jones? How did the people entertain them? Let me show you. They come into your space. They give you a story. They colonized you. They gave you a story. They raped you. They gave you a story. Everything wicked they done to you, they gave you a story. What story is this, Jones? The book called The Biblos. The Biblos. The Biblos. The Biblos. Because you know what the Biblos do? The Biblos allow you to forgive what was done and put all the trust into the name of the Lord. I want to ask, maybe one of you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of you guys still participate into the Bantu, shenanigans. Did anybody ever tell you who's coming to redeem the Bantu people? Because I know when I was in the Hebrew, the story was Yeshua soon return, Christ soon return, Christ soon return. So in the Bantu, who's gonna return? Misindisi? That's gonna come, right? And he's gonna come and he's gonna wreak havoc and hell on the earth. And yeah. This is just one. This is my favorite one. I saved the best for last. This one right here. Check this out. Check this out. And shout out to my sister too, because when she said what she said, I felt that. Because she talking from that. She talking from here. You heard? She talking from here, from the heart. Listen to my sister. Listen.
For those black people who like to shame spiritual people for honoring our ancestors, I want you to remember this. What is your age? Mine is 37. So to think that my ancestors, to know that my ancestors were enslaved for 400 years, and that religion that those white people gave you did not take them out of it. It kept them in it for 400 years. So I'm going to honor my ancestors. I'm going to do whatever it is I gotta do to make sure that they know that I know the sacrifice that they made unwillingly for 400 years. That religion did not save y'all, bro. Like, what? I don't understand why y'all can't see that. Do y'all not know what the 400 years is? That's a long time. Why would people who want to keep you slaves for 400 years give you the source? Why would they give you the source, man? Oh my God, I don't think I understand. This message been on me for days and been heavy, bro.
This is the ancestors working, people.
Don't fucking ever forget. 400 years, bro. Look at us, man.
Talk about it.
Look at us.
Talk about
Damn.
it. Talk about it. 400 years. Talk about it. Now, the 400 years, they gave us something to accept this 400-year captivity. And now they're using the same tactics to repackage it and have us sit back and wait and be prepared, because here comes the miracle. It's any day now. This is year 4 of the Exodus. Stop, man. Stop, people. Stop. Stop. When are we gonna wake up? When are we gonna say, man, these people are playing with my emotions? They are insulting my intelligence. We are being misled by counterfeits, bro. These people are not about the El Kebulan uprise. These people is about self-gain. These niggas come on these things to puff their chest out to show the world that they have the most knowledge and wisdom. This knowledge and wisdom don't give them the power to stand before a European. They will not box nobody, okay? Some of these people won't even hurt a fly, bro. Widows, bro. And these are the people that we're running to, seeking understanding, and yet to realize that it's the same manuscript, bro. I gave you guys the how to turn a Negro Christian verdict conversation. I gave you guys that last week Saturday, and off the rip, they messed with my audio. Nobody asked, yo, why is that? Because the information is what they don't want to come out. They need you under that hypnosis, okay? They're gonna support it as long as you're pushing that narrative, right? The narrative is to believe that somebody's coming to redeem you, knowing that the redemption starts within us. The redemption starts with the connection back to our source, bro. Our source has absolutely nothing to do with Yahweh, Yahushua, Yahukuku, Wukukaka, and the Boombagba. Okay? It has no connection, has nothing to do with no ascendancy and Jesus and Lord. It has absolutely nothing to do with us. Okay? Our ancestors did not know nothing of no Jesus Christ prior to the invasion of the Spaniards when they came to our area and converted the King of Congo, and converted his name to Alfonso. Okay? We did not know nothing about this. All right? If the Abrahamic religion was the number one religion, right, we would not need Europeans and no interpretations of individuals for us to be accommodated with or connected with that, because we're not connected. All right? Let me show you. We're going to play another one. Why not? Because this is what religion is created. Check this out. Check this out.
A husband shoots his wife to death, a wife who he'd been with for 14 years and shares 2 children together. He then takes her body to the backyard, burns her, and then buries her body in a shallow grave. 39-year-old Kenneth Hardin Jr. shot 40-year-old Carrie Hardin, his wife, in their home after a domestic dispute. Now, Kenneth Hardin is a pastor, okay? And his wife is a nurse, but she also owned a multi-million-dollar nurse staffing company that she built from the ground up. So they were doing very well for themselves. On the day that he killed his wife, he called his father and flew his father out to Georgia, where they live, where this actually took place. It's alleged that he met his father at the bank, gave his father access to all of his financial information, gave him his last will and testament, and then ultimately confessed to his father that he killed his wife and said that he would be on the run. He then fled to Louisiana, where he was apprehended, but his father was the one who made the call to turn him in. Now, a friend of Carrie said that she texted her late that night and asked her if she could come over and spend the night with her.
And a half. She was brutally murdered after years of hiding from others the domestic violence that she suffered. Advocates for victims of domestic violence hope others will hear this story and they will reach out for help.
I never imagined that something like this would happen to Carrie. You know, it's like, no way.
Carrie was too big for this to happen to her.
Alicia Allen and Chastity Adams Miller are still in shock over their friend's brutal murder. Carrie Hardin graduated from Fort Zumwalt South High School, became a nurse, and then built a multi-million-dollar nurse staffing business.
So the most impressive thing about Carrie was she always wanted to improve on things.
Carrie married Ken Hardin, and they moved to Georgia in 2020. But there had been a previous incident of domestic violence.
Kenny had bust out the window to the bathroom to get to her and chased her down the road with a gun.
I asked her mother why Carrie never left Ken.
She wanted to keep her family together, and she believed that he would stop, that he wouldn't really harm her.
From the couple's home outside of Atlanta, hours before her murder, Carrie texted her friend Alicia asking if she could come stay with her.
I'm not going to call the police because, I'm just afraid that something bad will happen out of it, and I just want to go to sleep. And I'm going to lay down and hopefully nothing happens.
Carrie Harden had taken a job at Cochrane VA Medical Center and contacted a divorce attorney. Ken Harden's accused of shooting his wife with a shotgun, burning her body and burying it in a shallow grave.
It breaks my heart that I didn't call the police for her.
A GoFundMe account has been set up to help with the legal battle to settle Carrie's estate and seek custody of the couple's 2 children.
Fayette County Sheriff Barry Babb says in his almost 40 years of law enforcement experience, this is one of the more grisly crimes he's had to work. But thanks to quick work and coordination with other agencies, they were able to catch this suspect, even though he'd fled all the way to Louisiana.
It's shocking as hell. Definitely seemed like something that would be on on one of those shows. I didn't expect that.
Jabril Muhammad says he would have never expected his neighbor, 39-year-old Kenneth Harden Jr., to be accused of something like this.
He seemed like a cool dude. Like I said, he had a fireworks show down here for the kids before the 4th of July.
Fayette County Sheriff Barry Babb says Harden shot and killed his wife, 39-year-old Carrie Harden, early Tuesday morning, while his children slept.
So they went to school on Tuesday, never seen their mother.
The sheriff's office says it learned of the crime after Harden flew his father into town and gave him his last will and testament.
He had told his father that he had shot his wife and pretty much that he was now going to be on the run.
Harden's father called the sheriff's office, who began investigating. Babb says a license plate reader helped them track Harden's car to a motel in Louisiana. A SWAT team there moved to take him into custody while they searched the large property for his wife's body.
I got almost basically 2 calls at the same time that the cadaver dog located our victim, which was buried in a very shallow grave on the back part of the property, and at the same time that the St. Tammany Parish Sheriff's Office took him into custody without incident.
Sheriff Babb says the body was partially burned. He says Fayette County investigators got on the first flight to Louisiana Thursday morning, where they've apparently had no trouble interviewing Harden.
A pastor. That man made it to the point of being a pastor. And yeah, here he is killing his woman. Why? Why, people? Because this is what religion do to men. Makes them weak. Makes them so weak that they attack the weak ones. But they could never stand before the real problem and address that. They take it out on the weak ones. That's what religion do. And religion wants you to be mentally weak, because when you're mentally strong and you have the capability to challenge what they're saying or what they're bringing forth, they say things like, "Oh, he's not in the right spirit. Pray for the brother. He don't know what he's talking about. Leave that brother alone." You know why they tell you to leave the brother alone? Because the real ones are the ones that's going to say, "Nah, boo-boo. These niggas is cuckoo. Head loss. Salad toss with no dressing." You heard? That's just what it is. And they know that. They know that. That's why every time somebody asks a logical question, logical, no mystical, no fairy tales, no "I believe I can fly," just logical. You always met with, "Well, if you don't like what I'm teaching, you can always go somewhere else." You know why? Because the teachings was never designed to liberate. It was only to separate and collect. Okay? To collect. Let's see how much money y'all can make or generate from these people's ignorance, because let's capitalize off their trauma. The only reason why you go to church on Sundays is because you traumatized. The only reason why you believe in Jesus is because you traumatized. You're hurt. You want answers. You want some level of protection, because every time you open the news, somebody's getting hurt. Every time you go outside, police, you see the forensic truck flying through. Every time you see these things, you look for some level of protection. But in reality, your protection, people, is what the other sister just said. Like, we're going to embrace our African spirituality. We're going to embrace our El Alkebulan spirituality. We're going to embrace our Alkebulan customs, our culture, our rituals, our dance, our music, our food. We're going to embrace that. We're not going to allow individuals who has been compromised with Euro-Christian ideology to navigate our path to pure righteousness. Not doing that. If anybody tells you that this right here, is where they got the Bible was taken from this, and this is the original. This is the original Bantu scrolls. This is what they tell you, and they tell you this. And when you say, "Can you provide the original version of this?" and they don't give you no answer, it's because they are the cancer, okay? And your brother, man, the JUNN, you heard? JUNN, the NBIC is the answer. And the answer is simple. Connect back to your ancestors. Connect back to your creators. Denounce this monotheistic BS. Let that joint go. Denounce it. Denounce it. Denounce it. Say goodbye. You're not gonna go to hell. Hell does not exist. If hell did exist, the niggas that's doing all of this would be so scared. They would be running in their underwears. But they're not. They sitting in those chairs, looking down at you, laughing at you, mocking you, persuading you, making you go to church, bringing these people into your household, into your TV screen. Like I told you, these people came and reached out to me directly, and I told them no. And when I told them no, they said, okay, make sure his numbers stay low. And I'd rather have my numbers stay low and make my little something here, little something there, than have 20,000 people on my hip, knowing that I'm talking pure nonsense out my lip. Because that's just what they're doing. This is facts. This is not my assumptions. This is facts. And I promise you, you can hear everything that these people are telling you. None of that. There's no ship that's gonna remove us. All of that is lies. Do what the IECNs did, man. Do what the IECNs did, bro. The IECNs did what? They connected back to their ancestors. They were summoning the gods of the Bantus, not the Hebrews. Okay? They wasn't calling on no ION, because that's who wrote the book of Revelation. It's ION. And when they got rid of when they put the J, they created the J, they had to put that for ION. That's where you get John from. The person that wrote, the John that wrote Revelations is not the John that walked with Jesus. You know that, right? You know that, right? That's why it's the difference. They says there's John the Revelator, and then there's John the impersonator. Okay? Even though all of them is impersonating. Okay? And before you guys get into your little emotional, he's this, he's that, prove me wrong. Show me the Bantu that wrote that. You don't have access? Shut up. Close your mouth. Please. Turn off the TV. Go outside. Go to the gym. Go running. Go learn how to box. Go learn self-control. Go learn discipline. Put down the chicken wings. Put down the fried rice. put it down. And build your testosterone up. Too many of you niggas is running around with way too much estrogen. Too much estrogen. Too much estrogen. You got too much sugar in your cup. Oh, you're a little shaky. Shaky, shaky. Man up. Prove me wrong. See, listen, I'm all for learning. I'm all for learning, but I'm not for the BS. I'm not. We are not. The real vocabulary. You see how my sister was? Let's play my sister again, man. Cause you know what I'm saying?
A husband shoots his wife to death, a wife who he'd been with for 14 years and shares 2 children together. He then takes her body to the backyard.
Those black people who like to shame spiritual people for honoring our ancestors, I want you to remember this. What is your age? Mine is 37. So to think that my ancestors, to know that my ancestors were enslaved for 400 years.
You feel that?
And that religion that those white people gave you did not take them out of it. Mm-hmm. It kept them in it for 400 years. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to honor my ancestors. I'm going to do whatever it is I gotta do to make sure that they know that I know the sacrifice that they made unwillingly for 400 years. That religion did not save y'all, bro. Like, what? I don't understand why y'all can't see that. Do y'all not know what the 400 years is? That's a long time. Why would people who want to keep you slaves for 400 years give you the source? Why would they give you the source, man? Oh my God, I don't think I understand. This mess has been on me for days and been heavy, bro. Don't fucking ever forget. 400 years, bro. Look at us, man. Look at us. Damn.
That's who the ancestors is gonna be talking to. That's who the creators is gonna be talking to. That's who Sunini is gonna be talking to. That compassion, that devotion, that dedication, that motivation, the determination to separate from Satan and their creation, which also is their religion. Oh yeah, the ancestors is gonna give them everything. It's gonna give her everything. It's gonna give you everything, just like they're giving me everything. This is why I sit here all comfortably. I'm not worrying about absolutely nothing. With everything you see going on in this world, I'm not worrying about nothing. Because we was warned. We was warned. See, the ancestors put individuals before us to speak to us. But you guys are looking for biblical responses. Ain't gonna get no biblical response, fam. These biblical stories never existed. You can't find no area of no burial grounds for no character in the Biblos. No character. From Adam all the way to John. You can't find one. Absolutely zero. You can't even find the goddamn whale that swallowed Jonah. Stop. And even that story alone lets you know how dumb we have gotten. These people put the best writers in place to give us the best story ever told. The Biblos was a story that had been told thousands of years before Jesus even came on the scene, bro. The Council of Nicaea was to do what? Was to gather everybody's perspective, and then Constantine said, you know what? I like A, B, C, D, F, Y, Z. You can put that to the side. A, B, C, D, keep them right here. Matter of fact, I want you to put everything together. I want you to put everything together, create a story, and push it out to the people. And this is going to be the universal religion for the world. For the world. And for those that be nut munching on this Ethiopia garbage, okay? Thinking about the Ethiopian Bible was the original Bible. Shut your ass up. Shut it up. We don't want to hear it. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know who wrote the book. I know. I showed it. I seen it. I read it. I debunked it. And now it's time to leave and walk away, far from it, okay? Because the man that wrote the Ethiopian Bible is also married. It is also related to Constantine through marriage. Okay? So how does a man who you guys proclaim to be the wicked ones, but yet the man that wrote the Ethiopia Bible is also married to this person, and now you're going to tell me that this is our book? Stop. 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 Y'all look retarded. Y'all look crazy. Gain back your common sense. You want common sense? You want common sense? You know where to find me. You know where we at. We outside with it all the time. We ain't running. We ain't scared. Why none of these Hebrews, Bantu teachers, why they don't sit down and debate one of these Euro Christians? Debate them. Prove to them that this story is about miscendancy. Show it. Prove it. Prove it. I got $1,000. I'll take that $1,000 out the safe and put it right here. I'll put it on the table right here. If any one of these dudes can prove to stand before these people and put them in their place, I promise you. And I take wages too. We take wages out here. I promise you that they're going to get smoked. You know why they're going to get smoked? Because the story was never written about us. That's why I seen people that was the head of Hebrew organizations get left looking like children. I just seen another debate, and I might bring it out on the verdict. I'm just might thinking about it and show you how they got annihilated. And they got annihilated by an individual that's not even biblically grounded. But he is morally, he was morally founded. His foundation is based on morals, principles, understanding. No belief, insertions, and assumptions. Because that's just what religion is. That's just what these teachers is giving you. Beliefs and assumptions. You guys wake up and sit there and you want this feel-good story. You really believe this nonsense. I sit back and I'm watching. I'm like, I was really listening to this? I was really listening to this, guys. Like, what was I on? Oh, I was still invested into the Hebrew, right? Because I really thought I was a Hebrew at one point. And then out came the Bantu. And then it sounded even better for me because at least it took that little corner on the right-hand side of the map and brought it to a nice, beautiful place called El Kebulin, where I know my family was taken from. But then I said, okay, now that we here, let me start digging deeper. Let me start digging deeper than the surface level that they want you to dig. You see, when you are part of their organizations, you're only allowed to stay here. You're not allowed to get any other texts unless any text outside of the Biblos has to be to uphold the narrative or the navigational story that they're trying to make you lead to follow. But you got to stay here. So I stayed here. I said, okay. And this is what you guys got to do too. I said, okay, I'll stay here. So let me continue reading. Okay. From Zimbabwe all the way to I guess to what, Benin, Cameroon. That's that's how long Jerusalem was. Okay. Let me go speak to somebody that's not invested into religion. Let me hear somebody else's perspective. Because I remember when I had the brother that wrote, what's that book called? Debunking Spirituality. There's a lot of questions that I asked and he could not give me the answers to. But at that time, like I said, just being respectful, which I still am because that's still my elder. There's a lot of things that he was saying that just didn't add up. And I'm saying, okay, now what about, and it was like, yeah, we don't know. When I hear the word we don't know, it's like, bro, you can't say you don't know and then you're telling me that this is the way to go, right? Yeah, I don't know what's on the other side of this door right here, but this is where we supposed to go. Yeah? So are you gonna go there first and I go there after? No. I'm the teacher. You're the student. You're supposed to go and let me know and report back to me. That's how the game go. We not playing those games. I would not want anybody, any friend, family, supporter. I don't want anybody that's a part of me to walk inside of a door that I wouldn't walk inside myself. The difference between me and everybody else, I live my entire life never afraid to going through a door. If you open this door and you tell me to come in, I'm gonna go inside. And whatever is the outcome, that's the outcome. But I'll walk through every door. I spent my entire life like that. Mama said you should, like my son Biggie said, right? What Biggie said, niggas bleed just like us. Picture me being scared of a man that breathed the same air as me. That's my motto, bro. You said I can't do this? Yeah, nah. Just because you said I can't do it, now I'm gonna do it. That's just how it goes. And I guess that's that stiff-necked, rebellious Israelite in me, right? Shut up. That's none of us. That's just who we are. We warriors. You know what took the warrior spirit out of you? Religion. Okay? It almost was taken out of me. I'm sitting here in classes, and I'm sitting here in classes, and all I'm hearing is just the discrediting of black people. Oh, you black women, you're gonna go to hell because you're putting this on your hair and this. Like, yo, bro, go sit over there, man. No. Go sit over there, bro. Like I said, the creators gave us talents, but if you're wasting it for Euro-Christian ideologies or using it to disenfranchise colored people or minimize our greatness or minimize our atrocities and try to justify it based on disobedience, come on, man. Listen. Our people more disobedient now than they was then, and we got more perks and more gold, more cars, more homes, more women, more this, more that, more than we did when we was actually being obedient, following rules and regulations. Miss me with that nonsense, man. Stop. Go over there with that. This is for the riders, okay? I'm not trying to be a part of anything that's gonna discredit black people or the Europeans already taught me to look at being black as evil. Now here comes a black man gonna come teach me that being black is even more evil in the name of Sunini, which Sunini is a black. Stop. look, we found it. We found it. We found the clue, people. We found the clue. Find the book, nigga. Find the story. Find me the entire book. We don't want clues. We want the entire story. If you can't give us the entire story, then keep it to yourself until you do. But until then, stay over there. Anybody that's discrediting black people is of the enemy. Anybody. I don't care what it is. You're talking madness. And then these people are talking madness from a Euro-Christian ideology, from a Western philosophy, meaning you have been indoctrinated since birth, okay? You have absolutely no recollection, meaning you ain't been into the land, ain't seen the people, ain't talked to the people, ain't ministered with the people, ain't done absolutely nothing, but niggas be on the computer, on the internet talking crazy. No, we don't do that. We ain't doing that. I actually speak to the people. And like I said, I don't just go to people that go to church on Sundays or go to church or keep the Sabbath day and do, no. You got to speak to all type of people. You need to hear from all. And let me show you what religion do. My brother, man, you got to watch out. Because, the people, it be our very own that be misleading. How about it's you that's being misled by the enemy, bro? Why nobody don't ever say, well, hold on, maybe it's these people giving us misinformation intentionally to divide us, to make us look at things that black people done as evil, bro. Nobody says that. I had to say that. I was like, wait, hold on, this don't make sense. Wait, hold on. Run that back. Run that back. And when I run it back, and I play it over and over and over again, and I come to the realization that the ideologies that's being taught from us, that's being taught to us, is the ideologies of the Euro-Christian. There's not a single colored person here in America that can give me an in-depth understanding of El Kebulan, the people, the customs. If I was to pull up a flag right now outside of South Africa and Cameroon and Benin, if I was to show you a flag in an area in Africa that you ain't never heard before, I guarantee you some of you guys wouldn't even know it. And that's the problem. And these are the people that you believe that's going to lead us back into the land. You're going to go back into the land and do what? Get on your knees and pray? So then you might as well stay with Allah. Our people is already getting on their knees and calling on Jesus. Oh, you want them to stop saying Jesus and just say Mesindisi. And then you don't want them to go to that church and give their tithes and offerings to that church. You want it to give to you. And then what you're going to do with that? Are you going to put a hospital within the El Kebulan? Are you going to open up a school for the El Kebulan children? Are you going to provide medication for the? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But these are the people that you're investing your time to. Come on, people. Stop. Make it make sense. The story of Jesus never existed, never happened, never will, never did. And I'm telling you this because I've taught this with my eyes closed. With my eyes closed. You can turn off all the lights in my house and I could still, I'm like Denzel Washington in the Book of Eli, bro. You do everything just to get these biblos and then to open it, and then it's like this. And even in the Book of Eli, he was like, yo, why you need the Bible so much? He says, because if I have that book, I will have unlimited amount of power and control, all for a book. And yet you guys still thinking that this is the word of God. This is not the word of the El Kebulan people. Our ancestors died fighting against this madness. Our Zulu nations died fighting against this nonsense. The El Kebulan kidnapped died fighting against this nonsense. And it's the same exact El Kebulan. This the victims of war, the children of war are now coming on the scene telling us that we need to get back to this. And that our ancestors, that's evil. You shouldn't worship the dead, but yet you worship Jesus, who is dead, by the way. Oh, you believe he was resurrected. Yeah. Anyway, guys, that is my time. You know I be coming out here, coming to put my foot on next, man. I tell you, man, I ain't here to play with nobody, bro. This is facts over feelings, facts over beliefs, and we can care less on how you feel. Because one thing for certain, two things for sure, ain't nobody doing nothing. You heard? Jones, on the other hand, keeping foots on everybody next. You heard? Let me see if you guys got any questions for a player, man. Talk to me. Talk to me. Hey. Oh, I see you, Black Girl Magic. What it look like? Calvin Montana. Oh, this is my second time seeing you, my brother, man. Hey, man, tune in, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you subscribe, man, I appreciate it. Tune in, share. You know what I mean? If you got any suggestions, if you got any questions, listen, man, come outside, man. Let's talk. I'm open ears, and you know what I mean? I give you the answers. And if I don't got the answer, we gonna go get it together. You heard? Pause. That was nasty. You heard? But we gonna figure it out. You understand? We ain't here to mislead and give any more confusions and deceptions, and we're not doing that no more, bro. We want the facts. That's all I'm saying. Bring forth the facts, and if what I'm saying is not true, prove me wrong, right? And if what you're saying is true, then provide the information. That's all it takes. Because if once those things are situated, we're able to proceed to the next level, right? Because if what I'm saying is inaccurate, then you're gonna provide the accuracy, right? Okay, so when you provide the accuracy, then we're gonna look and then we're gonna go down that path. But the problem is people are not going to provide that information because there's no information to provide. It's just you better relax and embrace and accept what's being said, and that's just what it is. And we don't move like that. I don't move like that. All right? So, with that being said, people, it's your brother, man, from the motherland. I came to you guys live. I appreciate the support. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. If it's your first time, I hope it's not your last time. If it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time, like my son Calvin Montana, welcome to the family. You are welcome. You know what I'm saying? Don't go running. Don't be scared. We need warriors, man. We need warriors. We need warriors. None of that fugazi, emotional. We need warriors. If you about that, holla at your boy. Okay? We don't want no sensitivity. We don't want no emotions. We don't want no estrogen, right? We leave the estrogens with Black Girl Magic. I got enough estrogens in my circumference. I'm good. I don't need no more estrogens. I need to balance it out with some testosterone, okay? So You already know what time it is. And for those that don't know who I am him. You're Junes, the NBIC. You're AKA Mr. Keep My Foot on you heathens, you he-grows in the Nudian store. Heathenites next. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? I ain't say this in a long time, but I had to say it one time for the one time. Listen to the creator. One half of the creator say one time for the one time. And I'ma holler at y'all.